I think I'm gonna start a reading vlog. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fun stuff. So I went to the library and I returned A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. It was okay. All of her books, if you like them, you're probably gonna like this one. If you don't like them, you're not gonna like this one. At this point, that's just how her books are. I'm kind of hate reading her at this point. I even have, from the library, I've had this checked out for 2 weeks maybe now, and I still haven't read it, but I have Heir of Fire. This is the third book in the Throne of Glass series, and I don't know that I'll actually even read this at this point. I'm kind of sick of Sarah J. Maas. I made the dumb decision to start her work this year and just make my way through it no matter how much I hated it. I'm realizing that just all of her books are the same book over and over again, and I don't know that I want to waste my time on it because all of her books are also tomes. Like, they're all these massive 600, 700 page books, almost 800 pages that last book was, and it was just, there was no plot. Like, I couldn't even tell you, gun to my head, what the plot of that book was. I mean, obviously you witnessed Nesta's growth, but other than that, there was nothing going on in that book. So this, I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot more going on here, but in this series, I'm kind of worried too much is going on. And, I don't know, we'll see. I'll attempt this. But first things first, the most important book that I was not supposed to check out. I returned that book and I wasn't going to get another book. But here we are. I saw this sitting on the shelf and I cannot believe it was there because I figured it would have a really long queue. And it doesn't. It wasn't on hold. I just fucking checked this out without even putting it on hold. I'm so excited. It's Transcendent Kingdom. I hope you can see it, by Yaa Gyasi. And I love Yaa Gyasi. One of my favorite books that I've read in the last few years is Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. And that's her first book. This is only her second. But I just am blown away by her writing. I'm blown away by any interview I've ever seen with her in it. I've read a few articles written by her. I really love the way she speaks. I think she's really intelligent. And I think she knows what she wants to say. And she says it in a very amazing, beautiful, talented, just out of this world way. I absolutely love her. She's the complete opposite of whatever the fuck this is. So here I am. I love this. I cannot wait. And this takes precedence because it is a new book, and so it's due back at the library way sooner than my other books because these you only get 14 days with. So this is priority right now. Look at the Birdie by Kurt Vonnegut. I'm really pumped to read this. This is a collection of unpublished short fiction by Vonnegut. I love Vonnegut. He's one of my favorite authors. I feel like we're just best friends at this point. I feel like I know him and he knows me, and we're chilling, we're vibing all the time, and like that's my cat's cradle tattoo. Yeah, so I love Vonnegut. I'm on board. I'm a fan. A Little Life. Now this book I have been reading for, I don't know, I started it back in April, and I actually had to put it down because I was traveling, and I almost finished it before I left, and then I realized that this book was going to affect me very strongly mentally, and I didn't want to carry the weight of that in my head on my trip, because my trip was supposed to be a good, happy one with some family members that I haven't seen in a really long time, and this book brings up some very painful things in my history that I don't like to think about or talk about, and so this affected me in a way that I didn't expect it to, even though I had heard all the triggers, warnings, and all the people saying, like, you know, don't read this, it's really triggering, or like, I love this, but I would never recommend it to anyone, and now that I've read it, I understand that, and I would never recommend anyone read this book. It is brutal, so we'll see how it ends, because I know there's nothing but pain. I have a feeling I'm going to be looking a lot like this guy at the end of this book. I actually looked a lot like him the whole time I was reading it. And I only have, I think, like 100 pages left, so I really am at the very end of this thing. I think it's 600 something pages, maybe 700. Yeah, it's 700 plus pages, and I'm at the very end. And I'm nervous, but maybe I'll read this first. No, I'm going to read Transcendent Kingdom first. Taking my dog to his grandma's house, aka my mom's house. And there he is, it's my little baby. He loves to stick his head out the window. Well, his nose, not his head. He's a little baby. Alright, quick vlog check-in. I know I said I wasn't gonna go to the library. I don't even think I've recorded since I last went to the library. I also haven't really read anything. I think I've read like 50 pages of that Yeah Jessie book because I haven't had time. I've been very busy. But I went to the library again, even though I said I wasn't going to, and I got some more books. Also, I just got out of the shower, so excuse this look that I've got going on. But I just need to do this really quick. So I had some books on hold at the library, which is why I had to go and pick them up. I'm so excited about these. So I got The Devil All the Time by Donald Pollock. And I'm super pumped about this because I watched the movie like 2 weeks ago with my mom and sister. And that movie was just like all kinds of fucked up. Like, it just was so devastating to watch, and I honestly don't think I'd recommend it to anyone, so I'm gonna read the book to see if I can, like, grasp more, and I think I understand some of the themes it was going with. Like, it gave me really strong Flannery O'Connor vibes, and I don't know if y'all have ever read Flannery O'Connor, but if you haven't, you need to. I think she is one of the best writers ever, especially for, like, Southern Gothic. Although she does not like the term Southern Gothic, so, I mean, she's dead, but don't call her work that if you don't want to offend Flannery O'Connor. But this movie gave me strong O'Connor vibes. And so I have to read this because I just can't help but think that he must have been heavily influenced by her work, because she deals a lot with, like, Southern people who are, like, you know, raised in the backwoods, and then, like, they have these good Christian values, but then, like, there's this violence that, like, always surrounds them, and I'm really excited about this. And hopefully this will give me more insight into why that movie was as fucked up as it was. And then I am so pumped about this. I've heard a lot about this for a while now. And these are just little novellas, apparently. It's even smaller than I thought it was going to be. All Systems Red, The Murderbot Diaries. I am so pumped for this. I haven't read a book this small in a very long time, so this is going to be really cool. I feel like it's going to take me 5 minutes, but I'm so excited. I only hear good things about this series, so I am pumped. This is the first book that I'm getting based off of a BookTube video that I watched, and I wish I could remember. If I can remember the video that I watched that recommended this, I will put it somewhere, maybe in the description below, since I don't know how to work YouTube just yet. And then I was just browsing the library shelves because I can't help myself, and I saw this, and I don't know why, but I just, like, decided I had to get it. I've never even seen The Godfather, but I didn't know that it was a book, and so I just got really excited when I saw it on the shelf, and I picked it up. So I don't even know if I'm gonna read this. I don't even know if I'm gonna get around to this. I mean, I'm not gonna get around to these books until I've read all my other books. So, but this was my library haul for the day. I'm pumped. And now I am gonna go cut all my hair off because I want to cut it, and I always cut my hair when I get bored. And then I'm going to eat dinner, and then hopefully I'm gonna read because I have to. Hey guys, so it is, I don't even know if I've been saying what day it is in these videos, but I think I began these videos last Monday, maybe? I don't know. It's now like a week later, a whole week later. It's a Tuesday. And I'm here with my dog, my little baby. And I'm about to read. I'm finally gonna sit down and just read. I, like, said a long time, feels like forever now, that I was gonna read Transcendent Kingdom, and I am halfway through. And it's really good. It's really emotional. It's really character driven, which I enjoy. But yeah, this is it. I'm doing it. Finally go lay down and read while I wait for my food to be delivered, because I just ordered food. And yeah, living the dream. So it is Wednesday night, and I have officially finished Transcendent Kingdom. You would think it's a long book based off of how long it took me to read it, but it's actually very short. I think it was only 270-ish pages, and it was really good. It is I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna sit and think about it for a while, because it's definitely more of a thought-provoking book. It's heavy on religion and science, and it feels very well researched. I actually learned a lot while reading it. The main character, Gifty, is like a neuroscientist. She focuses on, like, if it is possible to change a person who can't help themselves from seeking rewards no matter the risk. So as with addiction, you know the risk, you know it's possible to overdose, you know it's possible that the worst can come of it, but like your brain doesn't prevent you, even though it actively knows the risks involved that are higher, as high as they can be. Your brain still lets you do it. Your brain still makes you do it. She's just seeing if basically your brains can be rewired. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog snoring. He's sleeping right next to me because it is past bedtime in this house. It reminds me of that whole fact about the ocean where it's like, I know I'm off on the number, but like people say, we've only explored 95 or 5% of the ocean or something like that. And that is how I feel about the brain. We've only scratched the surface of what we know about the brain, which is crazy, but it's just like such an unknowable organ in our body. And at the same time, it's the thing that controls everything that we are. This book is gonna just like, I don't know, make you think a lot. And I'm about to go to sleep, so I can't ask these big questions right now because I'll be up all night. But I also started an audiobook today, and this is just like by chance, I swear, like I didn't do this on purpose, but I started an audiobook by Sanjay Gupta. I think it's called Keep Sharp, and he's a neurosurgeon. That book's actually pretty interesting too, because it talks a lot about like brain health, and I mean it is about brain health and keeping your brain sharp and how important your brain is to your overall physical health and your longevity in life and your risks of depression and dementia, Alzheimer's, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty good so far as well. And I'll keep reading that tomorrow. And I'll be thinking about Transcendent Kingdom for a hot minute. I really enjoyed it. All right, I'm off to bed. Good night. Quick vlog update. It is Thursday. I just made my smoothie. As you guys probably just saw, I had to use the last of the good spinach leaves that were left before I lost all of them because they were going bad very quickly. I'm about to finish the Keep Sharp by Sanjay Gupta audiobook, and it's pretty good. I think if you've ever had any interest in neuroscience and like read up on brain health, you probably know most of the things that Sanjay Gupta has to say. And I think that there are probably better books out there about brain health, but at the same time, I think that this book is accessible, it's easy to understand, it is a lot of information, a lot of good information in one place. I think that this might reach a wide audience because he is a recognizable face. He's a reporter, I think, for CNN, as well as, a neurosurgeon, and it's good for what it is. It's a good book, but it doesn't address all the things, so that's where I'm at. Okay, final vlog update. I didn't get much reading done during this vlog. I didn't realize when I started this, like, how little time I was going to have. Hopefully the next one I'll be a little better about it. But I'm about to go on a trip this weekend to do something, and I'm not going to have much time when I'm up there, but I won't have time to edit and post this video when I get back for Monday. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit it tonight, which is what I am currently doing. And on the trip, I will be actually changing up my reading schedule because who creates a reading schedule and follows it ever? Because that just doesn't happen. I'm actually going to be taking All Systems Red with me because it's super small. I don't know how much reading I'll actually get done while I'm there because I will be busy most of the time, I think, but I will try to get this read, and I'm excited about it. I can't really take A Little Life with me because that book is massive, and I don't want to have to explain that book to people if they ask me what it's about, because like I don't want to explain that. And then I also am starting Heir of Fire, which I'm kind of ashamed to be doing. I think I'm just going to kind of skim through it. I might DNF, but I don't want people to see me carrying that book around. So I will be reading this, and currently I am editing the video that you are watching. If you actually sat around and watched this vlog, that's really cool. I appreciate you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. I hope my reading vlog next time is a little better than this one, but this is what I got, so thanks for watching, and enjoy some like fast motion clips of me editing the video you're watching right now.